What the heck? Hello. Hey, girl.
How are you?
Good. How are you? I don't know why my there it is. What the heck? How are you this morning?
Tired.
Yeah.
I have to go to bed earlier. I just have to.
Yeah, she recommends 8 hours. There's no way. Like, there's legit no way for me.
There is a way for me. Like, I just have to go to bed when I put my kids to bed. And once I get things set up for the next day, I just have to go to bed. Like, the only time my husband and I spend any time together is after our kids are in bed at 9:30. And that's what time I need to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that because, like, we watch a show or something and then we talk for a little while. And like last night I fell asleep about 11 and then I woke up at 4:45. I'm like, it's just not enough. It's just not enough sleep. Like, that's what I go on every single day. And it's just not enough.
I know. Before we started this, I was like going to bed by like 10:45, 11 and getting up by 5. And I was making it. And then every once in a while it would catch up to me where I'd be super, super tired. Yeah. But most of the days I did just fine. But I know that that's not a way of life. Like, my body needs more sleep. So then when I've been starting to do this, I think my problem is I need to be more intentional about my business hours in the evening. And that's why I want to set that calendar up for us. And then I'm going to do it with my calendar too. Like, and I looked at that for next week too. Like, I've got to just put those hours down and say, guys, my door is closed because it's like an interruption here, an interruption there. You know, they want to tell me stories and I want to hear all the stories. So I feel terrible. Like, okay, but buddy, I'm like, I'm working or whatever. And I think I just need to let them know, like, from this time to this time, let me work, let me get it done. And then I'm all yours.
Hi, girls.
Hey, Amanda.
Hi.
Hey, Amanda.
I miss your pretty face.
This stupid thing will not show a video. And I'm like, why?
All right.
Okay.
I think it's just going to be us ladies. Although Ashley said she was going to hop on.
All right. Sorry, oh. All right, I'm just making sure I'm getting my stuff together so I don't have to, because I got to pump in all this. It's multitasking life over here.
It is. I'm sure it is. Okay. All righty.
Okay. Hi, come in. My breakfast just came. Good morning. Sorry, I was just getting ready to.
All right, good job.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, you have a good breakfast.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lauren, how are you structuring your power hour?
Okay, so I've been pretty much structuring off of Amanda or off of Micah.
Okay,
Yep. I just go right off of hers. So, happy birthdays, expand. I have my list over here.
Your the 20 minutes to just kind of comment and connect with other people that have been on your posts and stuff.
So my IG stories, my follow-up, and do my invites. So I've been I set timers in my phone so that every few hours, almost like now when I'm doing my mini meals, I'm going to start doing 10 connects. So it breaks it up for me, and I go throughout the day. So Amanda, you were talking about on the thread somewhere, are you kind of focusing more on your Instagram?
I'm sorry, say it again.
I heard you, or I think I saw you on a thread. Are you focusing more on your Instagram than on your Facebook?
For my posts and everything, yes. So, because my Instagram goes right to my fitness, to like my fit page.
Right.
And so what I've been doing, I'm glad you can't see me because you're going to see nipples if you would see me right now. So what I'm doing is I am sharing a little bit on my personal thread, but I'm just connecting a lot more with those people because very rarely am I getting any engagement or interaction on any of my fit posts on there.
Yeah.
I am on Instagram. I'm getting tons of them. But, like, if I share a picture of Raffy, dude, like, the thread blows up. And I'm like, what the crap? I got 1,000 likes, 500 comments. I'm like, what the crap?
Well, that's like Micah's post about her hair.
Yeah, seriously. So, I don't know. I'm torn, but I'm just reconnecting with those people, and then I'm still doing invites, but I'm just breaking it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So if I get a good solid power hour, I'll do like both. Hi, honey, baby, stinker booty.
Yeah, it's just a Zoom for power.
You had your biggest check ever for each of us, $435, but we had 200 go out for each body.
Okay.
Because those, you ordered something on Performance Line.
I did.
Yeah, so there were like 2 orders for $99 or whatever.
I think my mom's shakeout came out.
Gotcha. But yeah, your check was $1,400.
That's awesome.
And then, so I'm going to work early to prep for Dimitri's meeting, and then I'll pick Maddie up from school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, babe.
What time's it?
3:15. So you got to pick her up from school.
Right.
2:50. I've been getting like these weird men friend requests.
Ooh, me too. And I'm like, delete, block, spam.
Right? You're like,
I feel like everyone who gets my stim thing from Instagram, all the men always respond. Always respond. And it's like with some creepy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if a guy likes my photos, I go through and I will look at his profile and block him. Because most of the time it's like single guys or like creepy old guys that you can tell that have like 3 pictures and they're like, hi. I'm like, no.
I gotta go on my stem. I put that down on my to-do list. I've got some weird, like I'm getting a lot of people that don't speak English.
Yes.
So am I.
It's so weird. And so then, and then I got a couple people that are like young girls. So somewhere, one of my hashtags is connecting with like 16, 17, 18-year-old girls. And they'll always comment like, I want more information. I want more information. Like, dude, like I finally blocked him last night because I'm like, I don't know. This is weird.
Yeah, you're like, you're not my people.
Right.
Yeah, I stopped doing STEM. Just because I was just getting a weird amount of people. So I was like, I'm just going to do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
If I have my TeamZ, like I bought the TeamZ for a year. So I was like, that'll make it worth it.
Did you like TeamZ when you did it before?
I did, but I just didn't want to pay for it. But I have no room here in this room for pen and paper.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it helps me stay on track. It gives me things to do. I can set it to what I want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that helps me a lot.
So, Lauren, you saw my really hyped up video yesterday.
Holy crap. I loved it. And I was like, that was when I was starting to feel a little bit better. I'm like, I just love her. And that book, I've read it like 3 times. Every time it lights a fire under my ass. Every
I know.
time.
Like, I can just turn on 5-second roll for like 10 minutes while I'm in the shower, getting ready, getting dressed, and it's like ready to go.
Yeah.
You know? And my husband was listening to it with me yesterday, and he was like getting all fired up too. So I'm like, I just gotta go live right now while I'm feeling this. But I had one lady who just friend requested me. She like was one of my neighbors when I was growing up. She friend requested me like a week ago. She watched that, and then she said, I want in. And she bought a challenge pack yesterday. And I'm like,
Right.
what? Where did that come from? She's like, I just saw your video. And I'm like, yeah, I just got to do this. Like somebody gave her containers for the color containers. And then her son downloaded the workouts. Like he backdoor downloaded 21-day fix. So she's been doing that for a couple weeks, and she's just not, and she's following the meal plan. Like exact. I'm like, you just got to give it time. It'll work. I promise.
Right.
Like I wasn't even telling her to spend money. And then she's like, well, what is it that you're doing? And I'm like, well, I do Shakeology too, which plays a big role. And she's like, okay, I want to do that. I'm like, great.
That's awesome.
Wonderful. Yeah, it was so funny.
Well, I was walking my dog for a short amount of time this morning because it's raining out here. And I knew I was limited on my time because I had to get up here. But I'm listening to Get Over Your Damn Self too. And I was thinking about
so good.
It is so good. And I was thinking a lot about what you were saying about motivation. Cause like I've listened to that book a million times, and I don't think I've ever taken the word motivation out of sometimes in my scripting. And I think today I'm going to do my morning post about, do I want to get up at 4:50 in the morning to do my meal? You know what I mean? like you just have to do
It's just action.
Yes.
You're never going to feel like it.
Right.
All right.
So when you follow people on Instagram, do you mark them down or you just start following?
I do the 5-3-1.
Right.
So if I go through their profile and I'm looking at their stuff, I think I wrote her down. Then I go through their profile, and then I'll connect with them. So I'll do like 5 likes, then I'll go through and
you don't write them down on a list.
I do. I put them on either coach prospect or customer prospect. Okay. And then I engage with them.
One of the girls pointed out in my group that she she noticed the meal plan when she was doing the 80-day obsession meal plan. I just assumed that a little obsessed would be the same. It's not.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know why, because I just figured out my stuff. I'm always in A, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be in A again. Even though there's a bunch more, I should have paid closer attention. But like if I drop 5 pounds, I'll be in A. But for right now, I'm in B. I'm like, crap, just went and printed everything off in A. So
Well, that's what I actually did. Like after listening or watching the threads yesterday. So I think like I was fine during the day, and then in the evening on the first day I tried it, I was like super hangry. And so like one little thing Ty did, it set me off. And Duff was like looking at me. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, does that not infuriate you? And he's like, well, it makes me frustrated, but you were a little. And I'm like, I think I need to eat. Like, he's like, yeah, you were totally hangry. So I had a banana with a little peanut butter. And so I only have probably about 10 pounds to lose because I'm so short. I have no more than 10 pounds to lose, but I need to tone everything. Like that's where it needs to go. So I was like, well, shoot. So I was kind of listening to him, and everyone was saying go into maintenance mode. Well, that took me from A to C.
yeah, maybe split the gap and go with B.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, don't forget that once our bodies start, like once we're getting into those more intense workouts, you might want to bump your, like once you hit phase 2, you might want to bump up anyway. Because I'm in like I'm supposed to be in B, but because I'm breastfeeding, I bumped up to C. And then I think that once I get into phase 2, I'm going to bump it up to D to fire up my metabolism.
So maybe I need to start in B and then
bump up to C. Yeah.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. Because I was like, holy crap, that's a whole crap load of food.
Are you spacing out your meals too, like 3 hours, or are you doing the 2?
Yeah. So I've been eating. I think that's my other problem too, is that I'm getting up at 4:50. I think I'm gonna have to get up at like 4:40. By the time I get dressed and everything and get downstairs, or just go down and eat right away. It takes me like 10 minutes to get dressed and brush my teeth and stuff. So then I'll eat. I try to eat like around 5:10, and then energized by 5:40, 5:50. I walk my dog then for 20 minutes, and then I come back and I go work out. And then drink my recover, and then by the time I get into work, which is about 8:30, I'll eat about 9. And then that's my post workout. And then I go in from there. So then noon, 3, 6.
When are you incorporating your Shakeology, for your pre-workout or post-workout?
It's my post.
Okay.
I'm not even doing it pre or post. I'm doing my Shakeology as meal, like one of the meal options.
I actually
really?
had my meal plan for next week. I flipped it around a little bit to see how it goes.
I do better with Shakeology in like the early afternoon. I feel like it gives me that boost and the energy. Plus it's like sweet, and I always want something sweet early afternoon, I feel like. But I think I am going to bump up to B for sure, because I was like, oh, well, I want to drop weight anyways. I should go with 8. Yeah. But yesterday I started feeling a little bit lightheaded too. And like with plan A, like my meal plan, at the end of the day, you get like your Shakeology, and then you get one that's like hummus and veggies. And then it's a veggie, a protein, and your oils and seeds. Like that's not enough for me.
Right.
Like I need something a little bit more substantial.
That's how I am.
So if I bump up to B though, you get an extra carb at dinner, and you get an extra fruit a little bit earlier. So I think I'm going to do that, because the fruits are where I'm like, I need more than 2 fruits a day, especially if I use one in my Shakeology.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I've been sparing that one because I feel like I can use it somewhere else.
This is good though, because it made me realize how much I've switched over to way too many carbs a day. Because I've been doing like 4, 5 carbs a day rather than the 2 I'm allotted, you know?
Right.
I do that often. For my go-to snack, I would toast English muffin, and I would eat an entire one. And obviously only one is a carb portion, half of it. And then I put peanut butter on it, and then I put it with a banana. And I was sure I was using the entire banana. My husband's like, I feel like I can't even eat a whole banana. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. You'll get used to it.
Right.
Yeah. I got to just send out invites really fast before I do anything else.
So, Erin, how many invites are you sending a week?
I have been switching back and forth between like one big invite day and doing 10 a day. And I feel like I really need to stick with 10 a day minimum. Like I need to do invites every single day because otherwise I get like, oh, I'll do it this day. Oh, I'll do it this day. And I feel like I put it off. And I feel like if I do at least 10 a day, I will be like, that's when I got all my Success Club points is when I was sending them every single day.
Right.
So I just need to be doing it. And now that did we decide, by the way, that we're going to do like a Healthy Mama group or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so prep week.
Next week.
Next week.
Okay.
Yep.
Start day was on what day was that? 15th? Was that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So I have something specific to invite to. Oh no, that's prep week. So the prep week will start the 15th. 22nd is the official start date.
Yep.
Okay, great.
And then what do you think about the week of the 22nd?
Mm-hmm.
That starts our group. How about we promote that week New Coach University or a new what is coaching?
Yeah,
Yes.
we haven't done our own in a long time, and I feel like we need to.
I gotta
What
be
about-
honest. I love being in another group where we don't have to take care of anything, but I hate it at the same.
I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I more hate it than I love it because I feel like my message thread is keeping me on track with my people, but I'm having a hard time even going and checking into those other groups because I'm like, it's so much time I spend searching through,
For your people.
Right. Yeah. For the Facebook group, I'm like, I just put them all in a thread.
Yeah. And that's working. But I feel like I'm not giving them a whole lot of content. I'm like, go look in the group for the content,
Yeah.
But I'm doing like little inspirational things and showing them inspirational messages. And every time that Autumn does a video, I'll post it in my thread. So I feel like I'm keeping track of them really well. But all the ones in the app, like I still haven't put them in a thread. And I'm like, I'm so disconnected from all these people. I need to just put them all in a message thread too. But I actually, once we start our other group, I'm considering like bringing those people back over.
Actually, I was going to ask. I'm going to. I was kind of going back and forth. I think I'm going to because I don't know.
Because this other one will be in the app, right? The next group will be.
I think all the paid ones that we should do in the app.
Okay. Because 80-day obsession is plenty for Facebook right now, I feel like.
For sure.
Okay, well then let's do them in the app and I'm going to move all my people back because none of them are really, I don't even think they're on a team for Bachelor. So I'm like, let's just get you out of there.
Were you tagging them in the posts?
I tagged them, but I barely got them in after teams were assigned. And
For the second week?
Huh?
For the second week?
Yeah, like Cozy had assigned the teams and I was still getting my people, like my list of people over to her. And so then I tagged them all in it, but they, like most of them hadn't even accepted their invites yet, And so now that they have, they are checking in, but I've had 3 different people say, so is this like just for a little while or are we going to be in this one forever? I'm like, yeah, I know. I got to get you guys out of there. Oh, funny. Holy cow, Maria is like on point with her live every day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I feel like maybe I need to do that to push myself a little bit harder.
She's good. She does really good.
Is that her workout?
Yeah, she goes live before her workout every day.
Yeah, once I get home, it'll be a lot easier for me to do that kind of stuff. But I'm
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I have people coming into the room.
You're doing freaking amazing for
You are,
living in a
Amanda.
hospital.
You are. I am pretty sure I would have allowed it to just eat me alive. You're just killing it.
Whew.
Like 2 days in the hospital, I'm like, out, get us out.
Seriously.
You're pretty awesome.
I'm like, it's getting to me, which is why I was like, I have to, for sure, like get back on a routine, keep myself together, accountable, because I will go crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's nice because like all the nurses and staff, like they see me every morning go work out, and you know, all I hear is like, you're
All
so
those
dedicated.
contacts you're getting.
Yeah, they're like, you're so dedicated. And I was like, I would go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And like the moms that I meet, you know what I mean? Like I would love to do a fit club. I would love to just teach a class.
That would be awesome.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
So awesome.
I just don't know how I would go about it, because they do fitness classes over in the main hospital.
Mhm.
And people can pay for them, but I'm like, how would I do it? Do I need to have do I have to have a group certification? Like, what would that look like?
Aren't you like though turbo certified?
I am turbo certified, but some places want you to have like AFA or ACE group certification.
Wow.
For like group fitness, because it's a little bit more legit.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to work on this year. That was the plan, was like, have the baby, I'm not working anymore, so I could work on getting certified. But, you know, obviously that has to take a back seat for the time being.
So how do you get certified? Because Kaylani said that's one of her goals is to get certified too right now.
You have to do classes. So they have online classes.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to like take these tests. You have to, you know, make sure you have your BLS, all that. But it's intense, because I know there's this older lady who's a cardio drumming instructor, and she was doing it last year, and she was like, it's super intense. And I was like, oh, that's what you want, right? I mean, you want to get certified, so get your life.
Yep.
All right. These keto broads get on my nerves.
I was
Me too.
just about to say something about the keto people.
Ugh. I'm like, not all like, I was talking to one girl about keto, and she actually like does it right, but I'm still like, I feel like it's not a sustainable way of living.
It's not. And it's not good for your body.
Right.
That's why they test for ketones, because they don't want those in your body.
Right.
Like when they check your urine, they're like, ketones, that's something you have to alert the doctor about.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay. But did you see that Autumn Calabrese did a video?
I haven't watched it yet, but I saw it.
it.
That's on my goal list of things to do.
It's really good.
Is
Is
it?
it?
Yeah.
Give us a rundown if you can.
She talks about intermittent fasting, and she pretty much talks about how it's terrible for your body, and it goes really back to your time nutrition and how you need to spread your food out, because your body goes into starvation mode, and so
Right.
you start to hold on to everything. So she really kind of goes through that and talks about how the time nutrition piece really makes a difference. And then she talks about the ketones and how it's not good because your body's all out of whack, and it doesn't allow you to get the proper nutrients and the macros that you need in your body to work right in order for it to work right. Like it just doesn't give you what you need. And you're like holding things back from your body. It was really, I obviously can't explain it like Autumn does, but it was just like, it really made you wonder, like, gosh, you can't just be like, ooh, what are these people doing? And, oh, I'm going to join that too. Like you have to learn and understand what you're doing. And I thought about going live about that and not cut people off, but just gotta fuel your body right. And I think that's my big thing, is that I'm noticing a difference from my morning breakfast, my pre-workout breakfast,
Yeah.
or pre-workout meal before working out. Like I'm noticing a difference in it, and my body's adjusting. And so it might take a little bit of time, but I'm going to get so much more out of my workout than I did before.
Right.
You
I'm
know,
noticing I'm not having to modify nearly as much when I'm eating before.
yes. And I feel like, oh shoot, I was just going to say something. I used to, and she talks about that too, like time starving or starving your body before you work out. You know what I mean? And I never thought of it that way. Like I just thought, you know, who's going to eat before they work out? That's crazy. And I just thought it was, you know, I can't have that stuff jostling around in my body, but it's proving to be so much better.
Yeah, I definitely feel better. I started doing it when A Little Obsessed came out. I started doing the workout block.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, well, this will be a good time for me to like get a handle on it, figure it out, like figure out how I'm going to eat before, you know, just kind of start setting up a routine.
Right.
And I do my Shakeology before, just because I was like, I'm not blending it. So I'm really it's just my Shakeology, Power Greens, and almond milk, because almond milk is a teaspoon if you do
Right.
it. And so I was like, well, I'm going to do that. And it's been working out really well for me.
Good.
Like
That's great.
I have more energy. I feel just better in the morning. Like right now I'm like, okay, like it's 8:00. I feel good. I feel like, you know, so she's on to something. You know what I mean? Like
Obviously, she knows what she's talking about.
Right.
And when she talked about like how she listened to her coach and she did everything her coach said, I'm like, hey, I'm committing right now to do everything she says because I want the results that she is showing can happen.
Exactly.
So 100% I'm going to trust the process
Right.
and do what she says, because every time I have, the only other time I've ever committed 100% to a program was Core to Force.
Right.
Honestly, I got my best results I've ever had with that program. I lost only 2 pounds, but 13 inches that month because I was 100% committed to the meal plan. Like they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And then I can't show people that it's working if I'm not following it, you know?
Exactly.
Exactly. That's my big thing. I think the only time I ever did it too was like the second time I did 21 Day Fix. And that was like the only time I did it. And I think that's why I'm excited about this one, is that I'm going to follow it 100%. I have to allow myself one day, and I'm going to do it all the way up until the end of the day. But my husband turns 40, and I'm hosting a huge bash on Saturday. So I'm going to have a ton of people, but I'm going to be the designated driver. So I'm going to try to stick to a drink or two, and that's it, right?
That's
I'm
awesome.
before I go, but I still want to, you know, I don't want to completely be off of it. But he's like 100% on board. Like he's doing 80-day obsession with me. And so like yesterday, he's like, I'm trying to, you know, figure this all out. He's like, I got us a bunch of stuff, and he's a cook. So he's like, I think I could do this with these types of things, and I think I could make this with this. So I think we can journal our 80 days with the food and the, you know, the pictures and everything on what we're doing.
That'll be amazing.
Yeah. So he's really pumped up, and he got into that man cave group. So I think it's going to be great.
Good.
That's awesome. He's doing it with you.
I know.
John's holding me completely accountable. I was like, my goal, I told him, I was like, listen, I said, this is going to be really hard for me because I don't think I've ever 110% followed a meal plan, which sounds really, really awful. I mean, I've still gotten results, but I'm like, think of the results that I could have gotten if I would have stayed 110% on track.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, I'm going to show people, like, this isn't just 20-year-olds who can get these results. Like,
Right.
I'm a mom of 4 kids, and I can do this too. And
Right.
my birthday is at the end of April, and I'm like, dude, I'm going to have the best body at 34 than I've had ever before. I just want to show people anybody can do this. You know, you just have to commit.
I'm the same.
Lauren, how come we're the old ladies of this group?
I know, right?
She's like, I'm going to be 34. And I'm like, oh, that's sweet. That's really
You're
nice.
still younger than me, though.
Whatever. How old are you guys?
I just turned 41.
I just turned 38.
How old are you,
That
Ashley?
is one of my, I gotta go walk my daughter out I gotta give her a kiss goodbye, so I'll be right back. But that is one of my limiting beliefs. Like, that's one of the things I put on my affirmations. Like, I am not too old to kick ass.
That's right. No.
That is one of my affirmations. I'll be right back.
Love it.
I'll be 29.
Hi, Ashley. Good morning, girl.
How old are you?
I'll be 29 this year.
She's a chat. She's a way baby.
Okay, I got to send some voice messages, so I'm going to mute myself real quick.
Where are you girls sitting at with SC right now?
I'm at 4. Ugh. Like, my goal was to be at 10 by the 10th, and but I can hit 10 today.
Yeah, you can, for sure. I'm at 6. My goal was to be at 10 by the 15th. Is that mid-month? Yeah. Actually, no, I said last weekend I wanted to be at 10, but I had a girl who was putzing around. She was supposed to order last week, and then she's like, it won't let me hit the shipping options. And I was like, what did you do wrong? I was like, click the drop-down button. It's not that hard. I have everything all set up for you. But she finally got hers yesterday.
Oh, I have 2 girls who ordered on the 30th. One of them got their pack yesterday. The other one, the shipping says today, hopefully she'll get it. I'm like, dude, this is a little ridiculous how long this has taken.
Well, you know they had all those issues with
They ran out.
they ran out of stuff.
My little man's screaming. Hang on.
Oh, my baby.
Okay. I think we're getting close to our time, too.
Yeah, I think we only got like 3 minutes left. Let's see what we're working with here.
For tracking on your power hour, so I know Micah doesn't track her connects, and she just tracks them down like when she's like, she doesn't track while she's connecting, you know, like going throughout it, but she tracks like after she does like likes and comments and like adds into her list or whatever.
Oh,
So
eat one?
like I'm sending out invites to the ladies who liked my post and just saying thanks for the love, like are you interested, or just showing some love or support or whatever. So I'm tracking them and then obviously gonna go back to them later for follow-ups or to keep them on my list. Is that what you guys do? Is this making sense?
Yeah, it does,
Yeah.
Ashley. And I would, because you want to, obviously, you're going to do follow-ups on those invites.
Yeah.
So you want to do that on your Friday or whatever day you choose to do your follow-ups on your invites. You want to make sure you're tracking those. And we were just talking about tracking earlier. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Micah doesn't, but she has her notebook where she's like half challengers, half coaches. So that's what I'm doing. And I think, Amanda, you talked about doing that. And I think Erin does that too.
Yeah.
Although Amanda's been using Teamsy, because works for some. It did not work for me.
Really?
I just couldn't, I don't know. I felt like I was playing with it more than I needed to focus.
What didn't work for you?
Teamsy, I just was playing.
Oh yeah, do not do that.
Figure it out and
That it changed it? Well, let's see if I can find it.
Oh, right. Oh, sweet little baby.
I know we talked about this, guys. I think we need to do a team call where we break down the power hour like Micah did. Because I think it might help some of them kind of understand, you know, how much time to spend on it, exactly how to get into Instagram, and, you know, best ways to look to connect, and that might
Absolutely.
help them.
It's just a matter of getting everyone on.
Right.
Which I think that, you know, if